Okay, Campos, weasel back. Second half of the first turn. Let's try that again a few times and get it right. Anyways, it's a Adeptus Mechanicus turn. Ben is going to make his movements now, so we're just going to let him move along. So when you're ready, Ben, start your movements.
Okay, so I'm going to move those guys
6 inches, which now puts you within 3 inches of that objective, which means you now control the objective. I should not have taught you anything, but now you're going to use it all. Okay.
So, move the king here.
Yep. You gonna move the other squad up 6 inches, or because you can move them across, like kind of behind him. Don't forget the range is 30, right?
Yeah. Get them as close as possible.
Don't mix them up, though, right? So just remember, you got 2 separate squads there. Just more for yourself than anything else. And then you're gonna move your chicken, or you're gonna leave your chicken where it is?
I think I'm just gonna move it right here.
Okay, so yeah, you barely moved it. And then are you gonna bring your infiltrators onto the table?
Yes.
And are you gonna put them where I said you were gonna put them when we discussed about that? So yeah, that's the one. And now, remember what I was telling you about how as long as they're 2 inches apart, you can literally move them closer, each one closer and closer, so you're getting closer and closer. But remember, you have to stay 9 inches away.
Oh.
Right? That's the only stipulation. Yeah, so there you go. Alright, and that's all of your movement. Right, so now we're going to go on to the shooting phase. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with these guys first? Because sure. I think you have the page open to them.
Yep.
That's the infiltrators?
Infiltrators. Okay,
so you have 5 guys. They are all within range. They get pistol 5 each, correct? Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to roll 25 dice. You can roll them 5 at a time, you can roll them 10 at a time, you can roll them however you want. Yeah. But what we'll do is roll them, and I'm going to look up your stats for you right now, so you don't have to worry about it. Because they have the specific stats with the special rules and stuff for them. So you have a... Okay, so it's pistol 5, so you need a 3+. So anything 3 or higher is a hit. So how many dice do you have?
10.
So roll 10. Okay. So take out anything that's not a 3. So you got 2 hits here. So how many missed?
3 here.
So those all hits, so you roll 10 more.
Okay.
Again, you're looking for 3s. 3 or better. So yeah, so these all hit. Alright, now roll 5 more. Anything that's not a 3, take out. Now take all of these dice and let me check something. So your strength is 5, my toughness is 4, so 3 ups again. So take anything that's not a 3 out.
Yep,
so
that's it.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So I need to make 13 saves on one squad. This could suck really fast. You could kill a squad here. I don't know what their save is, and I don't know how many wounds they have, so bear with me for 1 second. Okay, guys, hold on for a second. I'm just looking up some rules. Like I said, new armies, new player, and a new army for me, so it's going to take a while. But I am at the right page now. So they're 2 wounds each and they have a 3-up save. Okay, so I need to make 13 is what we said? You suck, Ben. Your first game and you're gonna table me. Has he got those horseshoes of Dice God that you got, Rick?
Oh no, those are yours. They're your dice.
The dice that Miles used to use. So there's 6.
Beginner's luck.
There's no such thing as beginner's luck when dice are involved. So there's 13. Okay. Ready? Are you kidding me?
No way.
I made them all but one. You see it? So that this guy is 1 wound now. So that because they're 2 wound models. Okay? So next we'll shoot your first squad of those guys. I'm just trying to help you out now, right? So they are 30 inches, 1 shot each. So you could do this squad. It's 2 guys, and then their heavy weapons are 18 and 18.
So the Rangers.
Yeah, I got it all on my app. So, yeah, everybody's in range. So you're gonna fire 2 shots for these 2 guys, right? So the only guy that's not gonna get to shoot is the pistol, because it's only a range of 12. So these guys are both gonna shoot because they are in range, and they're gonna shoot. But you're gonna shoot the regular rifles first. They got a range of 30, and you're gonna be shooting at this squad. What they're looking for.
3 and 4.
Okay, so bear with me for 1 second. So ballistic skill is, so they both hit. So, and toughness, strength, so you need 3+. So 2 3s. So 2 3s. So I need to roll 2 saves. I made them.
Dang it.
Then you're going to roll 1 dice.
Okay.
It hits. Then you're going to roll a d6 to wound. 3 up to wound.
3.
So I need a 4+ to save this because it's -1. So it has armor piercing basically. So I did not. So there's a guy in that squad wounded. Then you're going to fire the plasma gun. You can fire it regularly, or you can fire it supercharged. You fire it supercharged and you roll a 1, the guy dies. But if you fire it supercharged, it's strength 8, which means on a 2 you will wound. And on otherwise it's a strength 7 and you'll need a 3 to wound.
Yeah.
And when you fire it standard, it does 3 minus 3 R. So I'm going to need a 6 to save. And it does 1 wound not supercharged, 2 wounds supercharged.
Yeah, I'll go supercharged.
Okay, so 2 shots.
1 dice.
2 shots. It's assault 2. It means to get 2 shots. And it means you can move and fire it because it's an assault weapon. Because some weapons, because it's a special weapon, some special weapons you can't move and fire. So that's a hit, and now roll another one. You got 2 shots with it.
6.
Okay, so they both hit. I need 6 ups to save. Nope. I failed them both. So that's 2 dead Marines. But where did that dice go? I get to shoot both of them one last time before they die because they're within 6 inches of the ancient. Remember I told you about that rule? And that's why I moved everybody within 6 inches. And I'm just going to look at their profile. And we're good. We're only at 10 minutes. That's good considering you're like this is a completely tutorial turn, right? So 3 up. One hits. So your save is 3, so your save is 4. You need to save a 4 up.
4.
You made it. So this guy dies because you got to take him off first, and the extra wound doesn't carry over, but he automatically dies, and then another guy dies. These guys are dead. So that's your first squad. Your second squad is not a wounded squad, so there should be 8 guys in the squad, minus the 3 special weapons, so there's 5 guys with the Galvic rifles, so it's 5 shots.
Okay, so I roll 5 times.
5 dice, needing a 3+.
3.
So 1 missed.
2 miss.
You roll 6 dice.
Yeah.
It's okay, you were only supposed to roll 5. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just keep this 4 hits.
Okay.
It's okay. Now re-roll them, because they all hit. Needing a 3.
Oh,
They all hit?
1 miss.
What was it?
What? 3.
What was the
and
miss?
5. Miss was 2.
Okay, because if it was a 1, you would have been able to re-roll it, because you're within 6 inches of them. So you hit me for 3 more shots. Thankfully there's no minuses on that, so I gotta make 3 more 3-ups. So I failed 1, but it's 1 wound, so 1 guy's taking a wound. And your special weapons are out of range in that squad, so they can't shoot, so you're on to your big walker. And I will give you his stats. I have them right here, so I'll make it easier for you. So you get 4 shots. So you roll 4 dice. You're within range 48 inches. The table, Ben, is 48 inches. It's a 4 foot by 4 foot table. So basically from corner to corner is about the only way you would be able to hit anything on the table. And you're going to be aiming at this squad because you have line of sight on them and they're not obstructed. Okay, so you get 4 shots.
4 dice.
Yep. Needing 3s to hit.
1 miss.
Okay. Needing 2s to wound.
1 miss.
So how many did you get? 2 wounds?
Yep.
So it's -1, so my save goes from 3 to 4. So minus, you add to your saving roll, right? So I need to roll 2 4-ups.
Did.
It's the sergeant. So, that's the end of the shooting phase. There's nobody within charging range because they killed enough guys that they're out of charging range. So that's going to be the end of this turn. So what we need to do now is we need to do morale tests. You roll a d6, Ben. It's cocked.
Reroll.
Yeah, it's cocked. That's what they call that.
2.
So you rolled a 2. How many guys died from that squad?
3.
So it's 5, and what's the morale for that squad? I got it right here, don't worry. But you can look in your book if you want, just so you understand. So their leadership is their morale, right? So they have a leadership of 7. But they get to Tech Priest Domos' leadership because they're within 6 inches of him. And his is 8. You rolled 5, which means you rolled under your leadership, which means you don't have to worry about it, nobody else dies. Now I gotta roll mine. I gotta roll it for 2 squads. Clean on me, clean on me, clean on me. My leadership is 8 for both squads, but I'm within 6 inches of the ancient, and his is the same. So for the first squad, I rolled a 6 plus 2 is 8, which means this is exactly what I have, so nobody dies from that one. And then I roll for the second one. 7. So no extra models were taken off the table. So at the end of the first turn, it is 2-1 for victory conditions, because Ben is within controlling radius of 2 of the markers, and I am in within controlling parameters of 1 of the markers. So that's going to be the end of the first turn, guys. Give me a brief moment, and we'll be back shortly with the first half of the second turn. Thanks for liking, watching, and subscribing, and bye for now, guys. Hey guys, just a brief update that end of the turn we realized that the Tech Priest Domos had not fired after we stopped the video. So he fired, he hit multiple times, wounded once, and killed a Primaris Marine. But it did not change the morale. So the squad still stays on the table and no extra bottles were removed. So other than that, nothing changed from the end of the turn. And we will see you shortly with the first half of turn 2. Thanks again for liking, watching, and subscribing, and bye for now, guys.